Hi, my name's Nicole and we have Natalie here today. We're both occupational therapy students in the Florida Gulf Coast University program. Today we're going to be going over the goal-oriented assessment of life skills, which is a standardized norm-based pediatric assessment that consists of 7 occupation-based activities. It assesses fine and gross motor function that is used in school-related ADLs. So the next videos will be going over the activities, and that'll be it. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. So for this task, you're going to use the knife and the fork to cut the Play-Doh into 10 pieces, like this. Make each piece about this thick, so about 1/2 inch, just that thick. Yep. I'm going to time you, but it's important to be correct than it is to be fast. Ready? Set, go. I want you to use the fork and the knife to spear all the pieces and put them on the paper towel. Spear the pieces one at a time with your fork. Don't use your hand to take them off the fork. Use the knife to take them off if you need to. So just like this picture. So you're gonna put the fork through each, and use the knife to peel it off, okay? I'm going to time you. Ready, set, go. Now scoop water into your spoon from the full cup. Take a sip out of the spoon, but don't sip all of it. Leave some water in the spoon. Then dump the rest of the water in the spoon into the empty cup without spilling any water. Do this 10 times. I will count out loud to help you keep track of how many scoops you've done. So you're gonna do 10. You're gonna put the water from there and take a sip of it and dump the rest in that empty cup. Okay? Just like the picture. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This lock is used to keep something safe, like your books at school or to keep a gate closed. To open the lock, you take the key, put it in the keyhole, and turn it. So, take the key, you put it in the keyhole, and you turn it, okay? Now I want to see how quickly you can open this lock. Ready? Leave that there first. Ready, set, go. Here's another kind of lock. You open it by turning the dials so that the numbers line up with the mark at the top, okay? So as you can see, the combinations on here. The lock has a combination of 32 to 12. First, you turn the dial to the right so that you pass 32 3 times, and it stops at 32. Then you turn the dial to the left past 32 and stop at 2. Then you turn the dial again to stop at 12. Then you pull on the part that opens the lock. So I'll show you. Go to 32, and then we're gonna go to 2, but you pass it. Then you go back to 2, and then we go to 12. see how quickly you can open the lock. The pictures here can remind you how to do it. Work carefully but quickly. Ready, set, go. Let's make a paper box like this one. First, color in the balloons in the umbrella. Try to color as neatly as you can. Stay inside the lines and use a different crayon for each part. You don't have to use the same color crayons as in the picture. I'm going to time you, but it's important to do it carefully than it is to be fast. Ready, set, go. Now cut the box out by cutting on these solid lines. So the solid lines. Do not cut the dashed lines. The cuts can be made in any order. Ready, set, go. Now fold the box along the 5 dashed lines. Here, here. Try to make your folds exactly on the dashed lines. Again, I will time you, but it's more important to do it carefully than it is to be fast. Ready, set, go. Now take a piece of tape out of the dispenser and join the sides marked 1 together with the tape. So go ahead and do that now. Good. Now take the other 4 pieces of tape and join the rest of the sides to finish the box. When I say go is when you'll start. Ready, set, go. Here's a 3-ring binder with dividers and sheets of paper. If you open the binder, you'll see there are some rings inside, and you can open the rings and close them like this. Now look at these sheets of paper. Each one has 3 holes in it, and they go into the rings like this. So you just open it up, and you can put it in like that. The colors of the paper match the tabs of the dividers. Now I would like you to organize this notebook using all of the sheets in the dividers. Make sure all of the same colors go together. When you are finished, close the rings and the notebook. I'm going to time you, but it's more important to do it carefully than it is to be fast. Ready, set, go. Which hand do you use to throw a ball? That's the hand that I want you to use to bounce the ball. So you're going to bounce the ball with one hand, hitting it on the top without catching it. So like this. 1, 2. Okay? I want to see how many times you can do that in 30 seconds. Okay? So ready, set, go. You to bounce the ball with one hand and catch it with the other hand. So go back and forth from one hand to the other. So like this. Okay? Let's see how many times you can do this in 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Okay, so now I want you to throw the ball with your preferred hand so that it bounces on the floor, hits the wall, and then comes back towards you, and then you're gonna catch it with your same hand, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to do it. You're gonna stand behind this white line, and you're gonna throw it on the floor, and then throw it on the floor to the wall, and then catch it with the same hand. So now if it does that, you can cross the line and catch it, but it won't count, okay? So you just keep doing it until I say time, all right? So let's see how many times you can do this in 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Please kick the ball against the wall, and when it returns to you behind the line, kick it back again. Stay behind the white line. Make sure you kick the ball so that it comes back over the tape. If it doesn't come back all the way, pick it up, bring it back behind the line, and kick it again. If you kick the ball off to the side, go get it, bring it back to the line, and keep going. And you can watch me try a few kicks. So you just kick it, wait for it to come back over the white line, and then you kick it again. Okay? So if you kick it and you kick it again, it won't count unless it comes behind the white line. Okay? Which foot do you usually use to kick the ball? That's the foot that I would like you to use. Let's see how many times in 30 seconds you can kick the ball off the wall and have it come back to you. Use only the foot you usually kick with. Ready, set, go. This activity is sort of like carrying your tray in the school cafeteria. I want you to first pick up the tray and quickly carry it over to the other chair, stepping over the 3 sponges. So you'll pick up the tray and you'll walk over the 3 sponges. Make sure you step over them, not beside them. Circle the chair once with the tray and then sit all the way down. Right away, walk back, but this time, kick the sponges out of the way with 1 foot to either side like this. So you could just kick it this way or that way, just make sure you kick it out of the way. Then put the tray back down on the chair along the way. Make sure you don't spill any water. If you do spill water, just keep going. Stand behind the chair to start. And I will be timing you, but it's important to do all the steps without spilling the water. I'll be timing you, but it's more important to do all the steps without spilling the water than it is to be fast. Are you ready? Okay, ready,